Hello everybody, welcome to Magic in My Food. This is Jyoti Dalmia. Today I have come out with a beautiful recipe. It's a keto Punjabi pakoda kadhi with steamed rice. Yes, I really love this traditional recipe and you are going to just love it because it's wonderful in taste and I really mean it. It actually tastes like the normal Punjabi kadhi and you are sure to get mesmerized by the taste of it. So let's begin with it. For the beautiful keto Punjabi pakoda kadhi with steamed rice, I am going to first prepare the cauli rice. So here I have just churned the cauliflower in the food processor, or as I have churned in the food chopper. Just churn it and take it out in a bowl. I am going to microwave this for 3 minutes and you can also steam it. So if you are steaming, steam it for 10 minutes in a vessel on the gas stove. And now as this goes for steaming or microwaving as I am doing it, I'll prepare the kadhi. So for this I have taken sunflower seeds. Yes, I am using the sunflower seed flour. I have just churned it in a mixer jar and I have powdered it. And I am going to take out 3 tablespoons for the kadhi mixture, that is the syrup of the kadhi. And to the remaining portion I am going to add carom seeds. Here goes the red chili powder. This you can add more even if you like more spiciness. Add some salt in it. Some xanthan gum. Yes, that is the main ingredient. You have to use xanthan gum for binding because we are going to fry the pakoras. Some baking soda goes into it and some turmeric powder goes into it. Give it a magic mix, crumble up all the lumps you can see, and now I am going to add water. Add water diligently because we want a medium thick batter. So about 3 to 4 tablespoons water is needed. I added 4 tablespoons. Firstly I added 2 tablespoons and now I am adding 2 tablespoons more. And just mix it up thoroughly, and you have to give a very good mix. Why? Because we want the xanthan gum to do its magic. So for the xanthan gum to do its magic of acting like a gluten, you have to give a magic mix. Just go and mix and mix and mix. It will give the gluten texture to the batter. Now I am going to prepare the kadhi syrup. So for that, the powder which I have kept it aside, to that I am going to add hung curd to it. Yes, hung curd or the Greek yogurt is nothing, just curd which is hung on a sieve for some hours and your hung curd is ready, or you can use Greek yogurt even. Add water to it and stir it. Use a whipper for it, it's much better because we want the mixture to be a perfectly blended mixture. So give it a good magic mix. I am going to add some turmeric powder and again I am going to give it a magic mix. And my kadhi preparation is done. So this is my pakoda batter and this is my kadhi syrup. Both are ready for preparation. So take a deep pan, add ghee to it. Yes, I am frying in ghee. Many of them have asked even what do you fry in it. I fry basically in ghee or in olive oil. So now wet your fingers, that is the trick. You have to wet your fingers so that the mixture can be dropped easily in the oil. So pick up small portion of it and drop the mixture in the oil. Again if the mixture sticks on your finger, just wash your hands, wash your fingers and drop the mixture. So this is my one portion is ready. This pakoda batter is for 4 portion and I am going to use only 1 portion of it for my kadhi. So now this is being fried. You can use this pakoda for other things even. You can make dahi vada out of it. You can add some vegetables and enjoy this lovely pakoda as it is with your keto sauces or dips or chutneys, whatever you like. See, my pakodas are done and I am taking it out. It's perfectly golden brown in color. The sunflower seed flour gives a lovely taste to these pakoras. I am making another batch of the pakoda. My mouth is watering. My pakoras are not round, I know. I am a bit crude in cooking. You can make lovely round pakoras better than me even. And the second portion is also done. If you want, you can make all the pakoras, store it, and whenever you want, you can make the curry. These pakoras can be stored at least for 15 days in your fridge. Now in the same pan, I have removed the ghee and now I am adding the curry syrup or the slurry of it. So now I am going to stir it continuously until it starts boiling. You have to continuously stir, otherwise it will break. The curd will break and form paneer. Yes, it will curdle up. So you have to stir it continuously. So while you stir continuously, it will start boiling, and that is what we want. Once it starts boiling, we don't have to stir it. It's done. It means it can hold. It won't curdle up. See, it has started boiling. So I don't need to stir this. Boil for at least 5 to 7 minutes. Add a little bit of salt. I am not adding the pakoras because they will become very soft. I am going to add the pakoras when I am going to eat it. Just add the pakoras and in the hot curry, and your curry is done. And you can temper and then make the curry, but I am making the tempering afterwards. I am going to temper the curry afterwards. So here comes the tempering time. So take a pan, add the ghee which I had used for frying. So add some cumin seed goes into it. Let the cumin seeds splutter, and then I am going to add some dried red chilies. Yes, this will give a lovely taste and color to my curry even. So here my chilies or the dried red chilies have taken a lovely color. Here comes asafoetida. Red chili powder goes into it. This you can add according to the taste, and my tempering liquid or the tempering is ready to be used. So now here I am serving. That is my steamed rice. I have just taken it in a bowl and I have pressed it and I have turned it on a plate. So you see the thickness of the curry, lovely. My curry thickness is beautiful. And now to this curry I am going to add the pakoras. Yes, I am going to drop the pakoda pieces in it. Just drop the pakodas in it, and the other remaining half will go inside my tummy as a snack, you can say, in the evening time. And now I am going to drop the tempering or the tempering I had prepared. So I am going to drop or pour the tempering over the curry. This will give the lovely taste to my curry. This looks so beautiful. It will add aroma to my curry even, and plus flavor. See, it's so easy. You can prepare in advance the curry even, and whenever you want, you just heat it and have it. So now comes the tasting time. So I have taken a portion of rice or the steamed rice, a bit of slurry of the curry, and a part of the pakoda, and this goes inside my mouth. Yes, wow. I am tempted to have another piece of the pakoda. It's so soft. This even goes inside my mouth. It's awesome. It's yum. So if you have liked it and enjoyed it, just go and make this lovely keto Punjabi pakoda kadhi with steamed rice And before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and post comments and queries. I would love to answer it. Thank you.